One of the poses that I recommend every day is legs up the wall pose. It is a wonderful pose of restoration and rejuvenation. Very good for the legs. Very, very good for varicose veins. But it has all those other, elements that go along with it. It also strongly nourishes and rejuvenates the first and second chakras, which are the lower part of our body. It's very good for, the valves in the legs. If you stand on your feet all day at work, it's really an invaluable tool at the end of the day. But by the same token, if you sit all day at a desk, it's wonderful. Both of those, it's kind of two sides of the same coin. Whether you stand or you sit, or it's really not good for the circulation in your legs. So this really takes a lot of the pressure off the valves and helps to restore and keep them from fatiguing so much. Don't get hung up on the whole at the wall thing with it, because if you have a hard time getting up and down off the floor, you can still do this pose. You can lie on your bed and put your feet up on the headboard. And I even have some students that use a recliner and just put it as high as they can put it, and maybe even stack some pillows to get their legs high. Now it is an inversion. So you want to make sure that you are capable of doing inversions. Inversions are very powerful. It's not something that you necessarily want to play around with, especially if you have blood pressure problems or anything like that. You might want to check with your doctor first and make sure that it's going to be okay to do this. But what you're going to do is you're going to come over to a wall and you're going to bring your bottom as close to the wall as you can comfortably get it. Now, sometimes in the beginning, a lot of people say, oh, I'm not close enough to the wall. You just really have to play with it. It's just like anything else. It's a learning experience and it's a journey. So you want to look at it that way. So you're going to lie down on your mat and you're just going to swing your legs straight up. And then, before you lie down to do this, maybe put on some relaxing music. You can take one of those scented eye things and put over your eyes. And just take about 5 minutes, or as long as you like, actually, but at least 5 minutes of just lying here with your legs up. It's so good for you. Like I said, it nourishes this area, the pelvic floor area of the body, the first and second chakra, which the first chakra is right at the base of the spine, and the second is just below the belly button. This is really good for people with prostate problems, men with prostate problems, women for, PMS, menopausal symptoms, even infertility. And, and for everybody, it's good for the legs. So, it's not gender biased and it's not age biased. It's just something that's good for everybody. And you're going to lay here and relax. And then after about 5 minutes, you can fan your legs out to the side, putting a little bit of a flexion in your feet just to keep your legs awake and make sure that, they're still active and they're still, they realize that they're still awake here. You can lay your hands on your inner thighs, but you don't want to press and force. You just want to lie them there because your body will pick up on that subtle pressure and it will help to start opening everything up. So, you just lie them there. And then after a few minutes of that, you're going to bring the soles of your feet together. And then you can press your knees back toward the wall, cobbler style. Make sure you do it on an exhale, and make sure you do this gently. You don't want to force those knees back because we don't want anybody to get a pulled groin muscle here. We want it to be very relaxing and restoring. And then after a few minutes of that, bring your knees together and hug them to your chest. Kind of pull them in, stretch your lower back a little bit. And then whenever you're ready, you're going to slowly, very slowly, because like I said, this is an inversion, so we want to give our blood a chance to rebalance. So you're going to very slowly roll over on to your right side. Make sure you go to the right side, not the left, because we don't want to bombard our left side with all this blood. We want it to rebalance. We want everything to rebalance out. Take just a moment. Very, very relaxing. And then whenever you feel like you're ready, you can go ahead and press yourself back up to sit. Coming into your cross-legged seat, closing your eyes, letting your blood rebalance completely. and then you're ready to move back into your day. I hope you enjoy it. Namaste.